Do you want to learn how to use Canva AI inside Affinity Studio? In this video, I'm going to show you how to use it. So let's get to it. First, you need to open up Affinity Studio. Then on the top here in this bar, you'll see Canva AI Studio. You can press on it to switch to it. Also, if you do not see it here, on the right hand side, you'll see these three dots. This is Studio Manager. Click on that. You'll see Canva AI here. You can toggle it off to remove that from the bar, or you can toggle it on to get it back. If you do not see it here, this is the way to get it. Also on the top, go to File, Studios, and you'll see Canva AI here as well. Now, once you switch to Canva AI, we're going to go to File, Create New, make a A4 size, and double click it to get our canvas here. Now let's switch to Canva AI again. On the left hand side, you'll see all these AI tools: Generative, Expand, Fill Tool, Edit Tool, and a lot more. We're going to take a look at each of them later. On the top right, you'll see Remove Background. This is useful if you want to remove a background from a photo. And on the extreme right, you'll see Generation History and Generate Image. We need this Generate Image section in order to generate an image or a vector file. You can switch between image and vector from here in Generation Type. And this is where you need to type a prompt in the prompt field. If in case you do not see it, it is probably hidden like this. And you just need to click over here on the top, this black bar, drag it up, and then you'll see type a prompt field. If you still do not see it, you just need to click somewhere and drag it out. This is going to become a floating section, or you can also click and drag it to pin it somewhere like this. I'm just going to take it back here. On the top, you've got generation history. So whatever image or vector that you generate is going to appear on top in the generation history. So you can type a prompt, but before that, let's take a look at this. On the bottom left, you've got this reference. If I click on it, it gives me this from an image guidance. So from, it could be from the document or image. Mostly you would go with the image version, and under it, you'll see image guidance. So this is, let's say you want the generated image to have the style of another image that you've got, or you want the content reference, or you want the character to look very similar to the image that you're providing. So that could be the use case for it. On the right of it, you'll see these three dots. This is for more options. Click on it and you'll see style. This is currently set to 3D render. This is the default one. You can scroll down. You'll see all these options for style. I'm going to go with 3D render. For aspect ratio, you can change between square, which I'm sure it's 1080 by 1080. And next to it, you'll see, I think it's 16 by 9, and this is 9 by 16. So let's go with the square version. Image count, how many generations do you want to do? Let's go with 2. And Ultra HD generation, if you want to do it, you can go with it. Sometimes I've found that this does not work for some reason. It seems to work for vector, but not for image. But today it's working for image as well. Toggle it on as well. Under it, you'll see automatically enhance prompt. This is, let's say I add a prompt here, panda riding a bike. It's going to automatically enhance it and add more to it. So let's click on generate here. And there you go. Our image has been generated. And you'll see that on the right hand side, the prompt has been expanded and it is more detailed. All right, next up on the left hand side, you'll see these tools. Let's go one by one on these. Generative expand tool. This is the first one. So in order to use it, I need these white borders to be gone. For that to happen, we need to press on this document setup on top, or you can also go over on the extreme top, click on document setup and document setup. Let's click on document setup, and under dimensions, you'll see this page width and page height. This aspect lock, we're going to click on it to unlock it, and then make the page width 400 and the page height 400 as well. Now we're going to press on OK. Take this image, click on it, then you'll be able to move it around, put it on the corner, and take one of these corners like this one, click and drag it to make it cover the canvas. Then one more thing that I would like to tell you is that on the top here, when you select an image, you'll see this Canva AI here as well. Press on it and you'll see all these AI related tools that you can use. This is similar to this on the left hand side. It's just a quick access menu, I think. Then on the left hand side, let's press on this generative expand tool. And now you'll be able to use it. You can just expand like this. Also zoom out. So press on Control on your keyboard and zoom out with your middle mouse button up and down. Drag these corners. All right, now on the top left, you'll see expand and the image count. This is for variations. We're just going to go with 1. And let's press on expand here to do a generative expand. And there you go. It has now added more to the scene. Looks great. If it is not working for you, make sure that you do not have any borders or white spaces. Make sure to cover the image fully to the canvas, and then you'll be able to expand. There is generate more variations. If you want to make more of these variations, you do not like the one that it has generated, you can do that. Now let's select the move tool again. One thing I would like to tell is that this is a separate image that it has generated. The middle one is a separate image. Now on the left hand side, we got generative fill tool. Let's press on that. For this to work, we need to select a part inside the image. Let's zoom in by using Control and middle mouse button up. Let's make our panda wear a hat. So I'm going to draw on it on the top of his head like this. It's a lasso tool, so just select like this. And in the prompt bar, type in panda wearing a hat. Let's click on apply to check it out. And there you go. That looks great. Now, if you want to generate more variations, you do not like the hat that it has generated, you can press here to do it, but I'm going to go with it. This again is another image that it has added on top. So you can like move it around, Control Z to put it in place where it was before. Now on the left, we're going to take a look at the third tool, which is Generative Edit tool. Now for this to work, we need all our images grouped. So just click somewhere outside the canvas, like over here, click and drag to cover all the images inside. Then you need to group. So let's press on this on the top, group, or you can right click and group it as well, or Control plus G. Now once this is grouped, we just need to select this image once, like this. And on the left hand side, let's press on Generative Edit tool. Now what this tool is going to do is you can change the entire image with one prompt. For example, currently it is summertime in this image. I can make it winter. So let's type the prompt, make it winter, and let's press on this edit button on the bottom. And that looks great. It has added a winter scene to our image. Even the lighting is changed and everything. Now the next set of tools, that is portrait blur, portrait lighting, colorize, super resolution, and select sampled depth tool. For these, we need to enable machine learning. For that to work, we need to go over here in edit, go to settings, and on the left hand side, let's press on machine learning. And on the right, you'll see these different options. So segmentation, depth estimation, colorization, super resolution. You need to enable all of them. So toggle them on. It's going to download the add-ons to your Affinity Studio. Once done, just press on close, and then you'll be able to use these tools. So let's press on our image, and let's press on this on the left hand side, the portrait blur tool. You can press on this radius circle, drag it to the right, and as I drag it, you can see that our image has more blur to it. The focal distance, you can increase or decrease it, and the blur smoothness. Once you're satisfied with your result, just click on this apply button. Now click on this image again, and on the left hand side, you'll see portrait lighting tool. Let's press on that. Again, in the middle is going to have this progress bar. This needs to happen. What this tool does is it's going to add lighting sources inside. It's going to light up your scene. So you can move this circle around, this dot, and it's a light source. So you can light up the face or the bicycle, the hands or something. You can do that. So let's put the one light source next to his head over here. And if I zoom out with Control plus middle mouse button down, you'll see this dot on circle. You can press on it and drag it down or up to increase or decrease the radius. In this pop-up, you've got diffuse. You can increase or decrease the diffuse, specular, and ambient. You can change the color of the specular and ambient. Let's say, for example, I click here and I can change it to yellow. Now here you got light. We've got one light in our scene currently. You can add more. You can copy this light and duplicate it as well. And we can also change the light source type from point to spot. So it's going to turn into a spotlight and can change the direction of it as well by pressing on this in the middle and moving it around like this. And you can also click on this second circle here, increase or decrease the length of the light, how much it's going to cover. Now you can also change the color of this light. So let's press here and change it to purple. The distance and the strength, you can change it. Now I can add one more light. So let's press on add here under the light. Add to add another light, move it around, use the radius of this, make it a point light, put it up there. let's add another one of these lights. So let's press on this add button to add a third light. Let's make it a spotlight. And this time let's color it blue. All right, now maybe you want to select the second or the first light. If you try to click on these two circles in the scene, you will not be able to select them. But in this pop-up, you just need to press on this lights here. It's going to give you a drop down. You can select the first or second from here. For example, let's say I select the first one. And now I will be able to move this light around. Just like that, I can select the third light and I can move this around. And once you're satisfied with your result, just press on apply. That was for lighting up your scene. Now on the left hand side, we've got Colorize tool. For this to work, we need a black and white image. So we're going to delete this one. And in a prompt on the right hand side, I'm going to delete this whole prompt bar. Go to more options, style. This time scroll down, you'll see Pro Photography. Here, we're going to select the B and W, which is black and white. And for type of prompt, again, let's go with panda riding a bike. Let's press on generate. Okay, so we got our image here. We're going to scale it up, put it in the middle. Make sure to select the image first, and on the left hand side, let's press on Colorize tool. Now you can see that it has added colors to it. You can change the saturation and the temperature to get the look that you want. I think -25 and saturation at 60% should be good. So let's press on apply. And that was for Colorize tool. Now next up, we have got super resolution tool. Let's press on, but be sure to select the image first. Okay, we got a super resolve here. And in the middle, we got this bar. You can see there is before and after in it. If you move it around, you'll see that on the right, this is the older image. And on the left, we got our super resolved image that is upscaled and enhanced. So you can scale it up more from 200% all the way up to 400%. And it's going to look more crisp. On the top of this, you've got initial downsample. You can press on it. You can make it half, 1/3 or 1/4 for the initial downsample size, but I would advise not doing it. Just make it no and click on apply with 400% and you would be good to go. Next up, we got select sample depth tool. Let's press on that, but make sure to select the image. Okay, I'm not sure what this does, but if you move this near slider all the way to the right, it seems like it creates a 3D depth map, and you can like select parts of the image. For example, I can just move it till 75 and click on apply. Now this can work for different use cases. The one that I found is you can use this portrait blur tool. And this is only going to be working for the selected parts. For example, I can move this radius to the right and the focal distance as well. And it's only going to blur the parts which have been selected with selected sample depth. But I could be wrong. So yeah, let's cancel it and press Ctrl Z. There's also this remove background. If you want to remove the background from this image, just press here on the top right. Click over here. And it's just going to keep the panda and the cycle here in our scene and remove a background just like this. Now let's remove this panda as well and remove this prompt on the right hand side. And let's switch our generation type from image to vector. Now this time I'm going to type in a prompt that would create a vector, a rabbit eating carrot on moon. And then let's click on these three dots and change our style from Pro Photography to illustration. Let's go with illustration here. Keep the same aspect ratio and let's press on generate. Our vector art has been generated. Let's resize it to take a look at it. Looks great. Now the thing with vector art is that it has layers in it. So I can press on it, double click somewhere, and you can see on the right, under layers, it has all these different elements inside. I can move them around. For example, I can take this carrot, move it around. I can change the color of this carrot on the top left, change it to maybe green or something. That can be done. You can also hide or unhide this carrot from here under layers. You can also move it around. So move it up or down. This is a group. You can ungroup it by clicking over here on the top, ungroup. And now you'll see all the layers, different elements here on the right hand side. Also the background is separate, so I can press on it and move it around or change the background color like this. Now let's delete this vector from our scene. Maybe you want to add one of your images or vectors from the generation history. So you can double click one of these, for example, this one, you have to double click it like this to insert it inside the scene. Or you can also right click it, delete it, or open as new document. And that's it. That's how to use Canva AI inside Affinity Studio. I hope this video helped. If it did, let me know with a like and comment. And on the right hand side, you can find more Canva AI or Affinity Studio related guides and fixes. See you there. Bye for now.